here we are for race 11 at Papyrus. Well, yeah, the first and only road course in the ACNA series schedule, at least for this season. There might be more next season. I don't know yet. It's not been released yet, the schedule. But see how that goes. So for the most part, 14 cars out for this one. At least there's the guys outside top 35 in points. Oh boy, quite a few of these guys are actually pretty good at road courses, and quite a few surprises. Oh boy, quite a few newcomers, as you'll. It's gonna be quite the story. Sorry. Quite the story. I was woken up early to go through certain things. So, yeah. Up and down the track. Anyway, yeah, 14 cars, 32, only 32 guys. In terms of, like, the top 35 in points, only 32 of them are in this show, or in this race. So, 3 of the guys in the top 35 are missing out, and oh boy, one of them is a really big story. But first off, let's start off Andy Jankeliak in the 73. He decided to go, after his win, he decided to just go full-time from then on out. But I guess decided to back out of Papyrus. I don't know if he's trying to preserve cars or what. But he's not here for this one. As for, I'm trying to remember. Who's the other one? Someone else is out on this one. Oh yeah, Natalie Decker. No, then she's never consistently. She hasn't really run that many. She hasn't ran all the races, not even close. But she's just had good finishes, so she's always staying in the top 35. Pretty much. So see how that goes for her here. Not her here. Sorry. Let's see how it goes for the driver in her place here. The 50 of Brad Perez, who I think his only other attempt was Charlotte, and I think he made the field for that race. Forgot how he did there, but hey, I think that might have been his one and only start so far, unless I got that wrong. I don't know. I'm not seeing the notes on that yet. As we head through the field. By the way, practice. The group qualifying for these guys is 15 minutes as opposed to 10 minutes. You know, because it's a big... Papyrus is about 3.5 miles, or 3.7 miles just about. And they want to give these guys time to run. They get laps in, because it's a big track. It's a big, fast track. It's actually probably one of the fastest 3.7 mile tracks I've seen. I haven't seen many. It is a really fast track. They could go by pretty quickly. About under... from what I've seen in testing, because there were some select teams that tested, or select drivers, not too long ago. And, well, basically, that's their stuff. They were timed at like a minute and 20 seconds, just about. Yeah, just about. Look at that. 2 guys got a time in so far. 24 of Austin Aganoski, and the 44 of Thomas Annunziata. There's Aganoski. And the 24 for Shifty Racing. Still driving basically in play. This basically Dale Corley's number 40. Just rebranded. And Corley hasn't run already. He only attempted 3. And I think he's made it every time, but like crashed. He crashed out. I think he flipped over Charlotte. So yeah, Austin Aganoski in place. Again, I'm not even sure how long ago this was planned. Yui Ito. Oop, where is he? Where is she? Yui Ito in the 26 for Hanakanako Racing. Hanakanako Racing, for some reason I thought there was like 5-6 drivers now. I just realized Balkan was released from her contract. So from Hanakanako Racing, because of how bad she was at performing. And not only that, she couldn't I don't know, she was always outside top 35 in points. But she struggled to qualify. She was wishy-washy. There was a good stretch where she was qualifying. But then she failed so badly at qualifying in Springfield that Hanakanako decided to just release her. Call it a day for her, or on her ACNA career at least. 2 guys battling out here. Michael Hoax, who is very wishy-washy as well. Basically, Hoax qualified. I think Hoax managed to qualify for Phoenix and wind up finishing runner-up to everybody's favorite, Austin Hill. Only a DNQ in the last race, which was Rockingham. Which honestly, That's probably money saved on his end, considering what went down. Because that race, I don't know. Some of these guys, I mean, Ito, team was a bit, Honda Kanaka Racing was a bit upset that Ito didn't qualify, wasn't able to qualify for Rockingham, or she failed to qualify. But now when thinking about it, probably would have saved her. That race is a disaster, and Herbst is done for the rest of the season. I don't know whether or not he's coming back for season 2. I don't even know if Haas comes back for season 2, but hey. Michael Hoax there in 88. There's Annunziata, like I said before. Sixth fastest time now. By the way, 32 cars. Max fuel 42. They can fit 42 cars for this one. And, well, that means there's 10 spots available amongst these 14 drivers. Yeah, 10 spots. That means there's only going to be 4 DQs in this one. So see how it goes. And there is one of the bigger stories. Lewis Hamilton. In the 53 for Daredevil Motorsports. That Monster Energy, because Daredevil Motorsports, it fits because, well, Daredevil Motorsports, Kane Lemon, the leader, the boss, he's got Monster Energy. It kind of just, the partnership just works, you know? Lewis Hamilton racing in a stock car. And at least the road course, so it's not too unfamiliar, I guess. And then again, I don't know. But at least it helps Lewis Hamilton's case, you know? It's not just circles. But at least there's that. His time is, he has the second slowest time. To be fair, times are really close when you look at it. They are not far off from each other. 70 and Martin Stone. So, man, slowest time so far. Everyone else is under 119. That is insane. Brad Perez. Here are the 4 guys out right now. Kentaro Jr. at 31. Brad Perez in the 50 for Shifty Racing. Honestly, if Perez DQ's here, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Considering, and that's not a knock on Brad Perez, he seems like a fairly skilled racer. But the thing is, Shifty Racing as an organization is kind of wishy-washy. Seems like they seem to be wishy-washy on their speed depending on the track. Natalie Decker, I think, has been able to qualify for every race she's attempted. But Lemke's DQ'd twice. At least it feels like he DQ'd twice. I have to look at the notes on that one. I look at the notes right quick. Not sure. Yeah, looking at the notes, I'm not seeing anything so far. I know Lemke DQ'd at Nashville. There were quite a few guys who tried to qualify for Nashville. Brad Perez made it into Charlotte. One of the 50 cars, I think, tried to qualify for Phoenix. I could be wrong on that one. I don't know, but here we go. Pikes Peak Tanner Shaw made the field in Rockingham after 3 straight DQs, which is the bad stretch to start from the ACNA Open at Charlotte, which was a race involving the drivers outside the top 35, which ended in a disaster, especially for Kyle Keller, who's also done for a season ever since then. And Tanner Shaw, Pikes Peak's Tanner Shaw, has had a really, really bad season. It's been really rough. He crashed out late, but he crashed out late he was in that big wreck with 2 to go at the Rock. And, well, I mean, he still got quite a bit of points. Because now Shaw is up to 43rd in points. He's got quite a ways to go if he wants to get into the top 35 in points. Especially when J.J. Yeley is 35th in points and is here. He's in this race. So it'd be quite thing is, and that's another thing too, there is somewhat of a goal for top 35 for those trying to get in the top 35 in points. And it was probably, I'll probably say in an announcement, there would probably be said in an announcement video not too long after this race on what's going to happen for Season 2. But essentially for Season 2, for the Daytona the 500, well, the Daytona race, and that's going to have duels and everything now. But for the Daytona race, in particular, those who are outside, those in the top 30, those who are in the top 35 in points at the end of this season will be locked into the Daytona opener at in season 2. And Tanner Shaw, if he wants to make a better impression for next season, assuming he will be there next season, he'll probably want to get in the top 35 in points. Because their thing, I don't know, they weren't really too bad in qualifying until that bad stretch. But anyway, there's a Tory who is yet to make a single start. Like he's how many attempts has it been? 3? He started at Charlotte. I think he tried at Phoenix, did he? I don't remember. I think he tried at Phoenix. Yeah, he did. He DNQ'd there too. Springfield, I don't know if he even attempted, but I know for sure he DNQ'd. I don't think he attempted. Oh, he didn't attempt Rockingham either. But basically, his 2 other attempts, he just DNQ'd. He's DNQ'd all starts so far. And as it stands right now, he's actually in the field. He's actually at 3rd fastest. And oh, another big story. Honda Kanako Racing. We talked about Yui Ito before. How they've been having a rough time qualifying. Well, she's in right now. I think not the last spot. 10th is the last spot. Juan Pablo Montoya, yeah, for Hana Kanako Racing. So Hana Kanako has been making quite the move, say the least. They got Juan Pablo Montoya for Papyrus. By the way, next race is going to be Talladega. But there is going to be that news video not too long after this one, or this race in particular. And they got Target on board. Oh man, excuse me. They got Target on board. And I think the main reason this worked is Joey Gase, because like there's been Target's been an associate little sponsor sort of on the corner of Joey Gase's 35, if you've noticed. And well, they've kind of been helping him out, but Gase has just not made starts these past few races. He's not really attempted any races. I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is. I think that helped with Kanako's influence here. As Montoya on board, how is his time? He's 4th fastest right now. Chris Fortin in 99 fell outside the top 35. He was locked in. Where's Fortin? The 99 of Chris Fortin. Because Chris Fortin, how do I put this? He was locked into the show going into Rockingham, but yeah, his crash, one of the crashes, because he was one of the earlier crashes at Rockingham, that led to him falling outside top 35 again. And well, he got the fastest time so far. And we have Logan Crispin at 17, who's he made his first start in ACNA driving in 53, the part-time 53 entry for Daredevil Motorsports for Caden Lemon. And now he's here with his own car. I'm not sure if he's going to run out the rest of the season or what. Because there's been quite a few silly season moves, just haven't been covered yet. You'll get to that in a minute. Or probably in the race itself. I don't know. There's a lot of stories to cover before the race. As it stands now in terms of time, we got to see here. Well, Shaw right now has the last spot. Oh boy. And Austin Agonoski's out of the field right now. Wow. Shifty Racing, their cars are slow here. Oh man, Fortin getting by a Crisp. Those two, interesting. They're together here. They're the fast times, and these guys can get one more. I think everyone else is on their last lap. Looking through the rest of them, I can't tell where everyone else. I myself am not too familiar with the track, so I can't really tell where everyone else is. Whoever's out on the track right now, they could get they're basically on their last lap from what I'm seeing here. So that's interesting to say the least. There's Hattori, who he's finally going to qualify for a race. Wow. Looking at that. Where did Hattori come from? He just suddenly caught up to him. What the what? Okay then. That's interesting. So, oh boy. So that is about it for this qualifying session. Just about. Hattori with the third fastest time, so that helped him out. Shaw. Is he still out there? No, he's not. He just went on pit road. There's Aganoski. Annunziata. Did they just leave? Uh-oh. Whoa, Annunziata just left. So did Montoya. Time's up, guys, I think. Well, I don't know. Well, there's the, what is that? 70 Martin Stone. Slowest time. No, that's not. Well, he is slowest time. That was not Stone. Looked like Stone from a distance. I think he's, well, some of these guys are getting out. Guess spotters are not telling him about the time. But, anyway. Martin Stone. Yeah, he has slowest time. As it stands now, I think that's the field there. Lyle Austin, haven't really mentioned him at all. Trying to make his debut. He was trying to make his debut. And he was good in time so far. Or at least for a bit. And then just, nah. Hamilton's in on time. I think that's it. We're going to check out the results of this session. Alright, here are the 4 slowest times. Here's 4 results here. 4 results. I'm making no sense. Chris Fortin got the fastest time here, so at least there's that. He made the field. Chris Fortin, I think, has 1 or 2 DNQs. Forgot where those came from. But, anyways. Okay, looking at the rest of the field. Logan Chris made the field again. So at least there's that for him. Shigeaki Hattori finally qualifies for a race. I thought it was never going to happen. Montoya's in. Hoax is in. Annunziata, Hamilton, Guitarra Jr. brushed up his time because at some point he was out at some point. Yui Ito makes the field again. And Tanner Shaw makes the show once more. Aganoski, Austin, Perez, and Stone. Now, Shifty Racing, that's Aganoski and Perez. Yeah, those cars, man, I don't know. I guess they're just not built for road racing, I guess. Because, man, they got the slowest times. So, there's that. That's a shame, but it is what it is. Can't win them all. So, race itself. Gonna be real soon, and for now, that will be about it.